Yo, what up, Street Gods? Eric Kim. Alright, some more turbo thoughts. So this thought is better to attempt something insanely audacious and beyond your means, and then fail, and then figure out at what point you fall a bit short, and then scale it back, rather than thank you, bro. Better than attempting something lesser and succeeding. So I guess we could call it like stress testing, insofar much as like figuring out what the upper limit of your strength or things are. So for example, this is like experimenting at the gym, doing some fun, like pro tip: if you're gonna do rack pulls, don't wait for the power rack, just do it on the bench press rack. It's a pretty good height. So I did the 6-plate rack pull, and then I'm like, huh, like in my mind I could do a 7-plate rack pull, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll scale back, I'll try 6 plates and 25, right? And then I tried it, and then couldn't budget, rested a little bit, ate a bunch of meat, slept good. Today I tried it again, and actually my grip strength felt really good, but couldn't get it up. So it's a nice thought. Then I'm like, okay, good, hard stop, 6 plates and 25. Now next time I attempt it, I'll just scale back the weight. Maybe I'll, instead of a 25, I'll toss on a 10. And essentially what you do is you just kind of scale back, and like it's better to go really high and scale back than to shoot too low and hit the target, is my thought. Because actually most people they don't actually know how strong they are. They don't know what their limits are, and it's, I think, mostly to do with either A, fear, or B, they just never thought to have done it. So a simple thought then is, you know, you think about weightlifting, right? Not even powerlifting per se. It's kind of more of a form of like self-discovery, to see how courageous you are and how much you're going to attempt, and seeing how strong you are. And then if you aren't strong enough yet, then you kind of scale back and just try again next time, and you just scale it back, and then just kind of figure it out based on that scenario. And the reason I like that strategy is because, and this is just like a human potential kind of thing, is that I think most people never attempt the fullest height of their potential, and they just kind of settle for halfway measures. I think better to go 100% balls to the wall and fail, rather than to do like 80% medium high intensity and succeed. My thought, right? So even the reason why Elon is such a courageous entrepreneur is like he pretty much staked all of his earnings and fortunes in PayPal and funneled it into SpaceX, and what, 2-3 failed launches, whatever, and then the 4th somehow he was able to get a Hail Mary. I'm not 100% sure how, but essentially I don't know, like I think in life it's better to put it all on the line and fail miserably than to go for average or high and succeed. I mean, this is where entrepreneurship is so interesting to me. Like I would rather attempt a super epic entrepreneurial thing and then probably fail, rather than getting some sort of like, you know, medium, moderate, high paying salary job at like a big tech company or something like that, right? So for example, I'd rather be a self-employed sole proprietor Eric Kim than a Google engineer making $1.2 million a year in salary, because because it's so funny, because like everyone's like trying to say, oh, you know, the worthiness of X, Y, and Z based on how much money you make, right? But sounds really bad, right? So thought experiment. Let us say I could pay you $1.5 million a year, but you had to eat feces for a living, right? You had to eat other people's poop. Would you do it? Probably not, right? Or let's say you're able to successfully do it, right? Like you're getting paid $1.5 million a year to consume feces. And you told people that you did that for a living. Would they find that admirable even though you make a lot of money? Probably not, right? And this is actually where it's so funny. Like I think actually, in fact, some of the highest paying jobs are actually the least desirable jobs. So for example, like plumbers make a lot of money. They might make more money than computer programmers, but they have to deal with other people's poop all the time, right? And or electricians, because it's an insanely dangerous job. Like you just push one wrong thing, you get electrocuted, you die, right? So it's actually a high risk death job. So I think what we need to do is we need to divorce notions of money and success. I mean, like even nowadays, right? Like I see this, like you get paid $16 an hour working at McDonald's. I'm like, that's kind of a lot of money. Like I think even nowadays, I think if you work in In-N-Out, you could earn 20 bucks an hour. It's crazy. Like why even to go to college, right? So like college at this point is really a luxury. You don't go to college to get a good job. You just go there to feed the academic system. And in some ways, I'm starting to think that college is a scam. I mean, it certainly helped me. I mean, like I met Cindy in college, and then it got me out of my little high school bubble. But beyond that, I don't know what the real benefit is. But anyways, so anyways, yeah, just as a life thought, attempt insanely high, fail and then scale back, rather than aim for high and then succeeding.